funny.
So easy,
like,
no? So
I was,
easy.
yeah, I was waiting for the moment and everything, and it was just hilarious.
Yeah.
But we made it. We made it. So prepared.
You see, only touching, if you touch only the screen and the word is out.
Exactly. And yeah, we are coming along already.
No,
So that's
there
pretty
is,
good.
yeah, there is a, there is a, some friends, your friends that say,
Yeah, I can see
you can
exactly.
put some, uh, yes, hello to the people. Oh, it's cool. Ciao, Victoria. Come on, let's make this Friday something,
Oh
something
my
different.
God. Well,
Something
for me, it
different.
started at 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's been a long day, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
6 in the morning. But today, what's happened today?
Well, I went to work, I'm just a middle class girl, like chasing that check. But yeah, like this is how I'm winning the game, really. So I had to wake up early, do my morning routines, which is really important.
Wow.
So yeah.
I like daily routine to understand the daily routine of the people. For example, how you was able to organize your morning rituals. What is so important for you?
The thing is, like, maybe it's best if I just start with one of the worst catchphrases ever, that the best if you are just being yourself. Like it's really hard to acknowledge that you can be wrong in many, many ways, and to learn to live with it, and sometimes be like very, like, you need to be patient with yourself. Like, I have those days when my morning routines are super organized. I know exactly at what time what I'm doing, and I'm just like keeping my own pace, throughout the whole day. But I have those days when I'm just like, oh man, like I just kind of don't feel like doing it, and like to not feel guilty. It's one of the most important things. Like sometimes it can be healthy, like okay, like wake up, but at the same time, like you need to allow yourself sometimes just to chill out a little bit. So, and this really helped me to not to like stay focused, be like stay passionate about the things I'm doing, but just enjoy yourself at the same time. So it's like no rush at all. So,
You like to live the moment, the now, to feel the joy, the great. You are grateful to be here, and
absolutely, like I find peace in the chaos, so I think it helps me, so sometimes just to spice up things, like to be spontaneous about your decisions, like even if it's just a small thing, like to go to a different store maybe like once in a while, or just walk of 1 or 2 stops instead of like just taking the bus.
but
So
you was always like this. Means that you're this, what I can say, creative heart, no? Because you have a strong
yeah,
creative heart. You was always like this, also when you
yeah,
was more
like,
young.
I think I've always followed my gut feelings, my intuitions, so I think it kind of helps me a lot to make decisions very lighthearted. Like obviously I have my faults as well, but yeah, like these months have really taught me to be a little bit more easy on my thoughts. So I
Yeah,
can be my biggest enemy. So I think so many
yeah.
people can relate to this.
But you saw that in your life, it's clear the transformation that you had in your life. You was different. Let's
Yeah.
say 10 years ago, you was totally different, and now, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've changed, like so many things happened to me in the past years, and I kind of had to toughen up a little bit. Like I felt that like I know how many I can swear in the slide, but a lot has
Wow.
happened to me, and I've seen shit. But the thing is, you know, I kind of learned from all these mistakes and things and traumas happened in my life, and yeah, it helps a lot to grow, you know. So I think patience is one of the first thing I started to notice on myself, like as like to level up a little bit. So yeah, it's still a journey though. Like I'm still on the path to learn. So, but I enjoy the route. So that's
Good.
really cool.
There is two way to see the, let's say, life. No, one side is to feel that you are the victim, and the other side to be the creator. You feel more in the creator side now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, actually, you know, it's good to have both sides, because I get so many inspiration from my darkest moments. So
Wow, cool.
when I'm doing art, it's like, even if it's during the dancing, like with the passion and everything, so like the storytellings, like I prefer the dark style to not to be afraid to go as deep as you can. So even if it means facing your demons and stuff, you know. So I think this is what really my art is about. So whether if it's dancing or fine art, you know.
Can you tell us also, for the guests that follow us, which kind of art do you like to create, or in which way you are inspired, and which kind of art you create?
Well, my favorite artist is actually a pop surrealist artist, painter, Mark Ryden. And I love Tim Burton so much. Like, it's such a basic thing for me. Yeah, they both really inspired me. I also really love Hieronymus Bosch, which is kind of like something different, but I'm just so mesmerized with his work, and the fact that like his background was completely like in contrast with his art is just madness to me. So these are really inspiring me. So
And
yeah.
How you facilitate the inspirational moment? Do you have some technique? There is some situation that give you more connection, no, with the inspiration?
Yeah, you know, I find art very meditative. So I think I'm very playful with my techniques, like what I'm using. Like it's always depends on my mood, to be honest. Like sometimes I like to paint. Most of the times I'm just drawing with like color pens and stuff like that. But yeah, like I'm very curious about all kinds of techniques, to be honest. Like like think even bigger. So yeah,
Cool.
it's very good. It's very meditative as well. So I cannot just like tell everyone like to find their art, like how to express themselves, you know, like even if it's through music, from dancing, anything really. So I think it's really, really important to stay sane on that kind of level.
Means your passion is art, but also you have other passion in your life?
Yeah, I really like calligraphy, which is but pretty close to art, like any kind of art really. So I love to just draw letters and stuff like that. I love pole dancing, like that's my biggest passion, and I just cannot tell like how much these girls are inspiring me, just as the artist I mentioned earlier. Like I've met the craziest and funniest girls ever, and I can just recommend it to all girls really out there, like just to try it at least once. So it gives a completely different energy, and a lot of confidence and a lot of pain as well. So like
I think challenging for sure. Also, it's not
yeah,
for sure
it's
easy, but it's some kind of
not at
meditation
all.
too. Also, I think maybe.
Yeah, it's like practice makes perfect. Like, you know, it's a lot of hard work. Like it's really funny to see like all my friends are being interested in what I'm doing, and it's just so motivating for me,
Mhm.
and I love them for that, honestly. Like I have a pole at home, and it's just so funny to watch any of my friends that are coming over. They're like, can I try? Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, go for it. Like you have your moment here. Like this can
The
be my
stage.
studio. Yeah, so big party is coming ahead.
Yes, oh, one pole. Yes, can create the party only in the middle. Yes, it's cool. It's.
Yeah,
I think that is a different way to share the moment for sure.
absolutely. That's for sure. Like, you know, like actually on my birthday, a friend of mine, Juji, she just dressed up in a T-Rex costume, and she was like around the pole, like, oh my God, I was just couldn't stop laughing. I loved it so much. Like it was a moment. Like she should have worn one of my like 7 or 8 inch platform shoes. Like that would be
Ooh,
hilarious. I love it.
cool, cool, cool. Means that you feel that your life is this period of your life you are full of passion. You follow what you really you like to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think one of the most important thing is to have people like to be surrounded by just as crazy people as
Mhm.
you are, and like just encourage each other to reach their goals. And it helps me a lot, you know, to have friends like this, and it's just such a help. Like it's like a big family for me. So I think it's very important to have a good support and not to be scared to ask for help, because
Mhm.
it's just
Yeah,
there, you know.
we are all connected, and more we are in frequency with
Absolutely.
people around us. Yeah, we feel part of all, no? That is, and we can share really our emotion, and we can grow together. We can help each other. Yes, it's amazing this way for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. So yeah, I think it's very important.
Yeah. Let me ask you this thing. If you need to describe you like in one sentence, in one slogan, one sentence, one simple idea that the people remember you for this idea, who is Victoria?
Oh my God, what kind of
Ah,
question is that? Like one slogan.
yes, I give you time.
Thank you. No, it has to be some sort of like, I don't know, like the chill princess. I don't know, honestly.
Something that you know
Like
is.
for me, like I love like good vibes only, for example. That would be a very typical Victoria stuff. Like, you know, like I always like to create good vibes around me, and like
Uh-huh.
to keep this energy. And I just enjoy other people's energy too, you know, like just to have a good conversation and stuff like that, you know, like to get to know different points of views, and, you know, just brainstorm about anything really.
Cool.
So
Goodbye. Yes, it's good. It's cool. Means that people close to you can feel this positive vibration.
absolutely. And you have so many people, and even I'm, you know, recharging. Like I can be so tired, like makeup holds me together, but at the same time, you know, it's so good to see nice people and just have a good conversation, you know. So, and sometimes like a good answer is actually coming from a place where you would never think of, like,
Mhm.
oh, actually that's a good idea, and why you never tried it. And I started so many things this way, like people just said, why not? You know, like my friend who was joining me for my last ball class, for example, and I was so proud of her. Like, come on, like we can have some fun. And now I have to go to her Thai box class, so good luck for me. But you know, like I get to try out new things, you know, so it's always willing to learn and be open to literally anything, really. So you need to experience it on your own skin to have a legit opinion, you know, and think this way in the future.
And about experience, because you just told experience, in your life, which kind of experience helped you to in your evolution in this positive growth, you know, in this personal growth? Which kind of experience?
I think you know, like when I was 21, I moved to London with 4 friends of mine, and we were just so young and punk. Like we had no idea what's going on. Like we were just like working in a restaurant and like just like crawl ourselves up all the way, like wherever we wanted to be, like whatever job we wanted to do. So, but this journey was a mess. Honestly, like I'm not going to, you know, like make it nice and cute, but we had our moments. But at the same time, we were very hardworking as well. So like we were finding like the weirdest and possibly a really unhealthy balance between partying and working hard. So it's like work hard, play hard, hardcore. But at the same time, it taught me how to be fast, like how to be on time, for example, which was a struggle for me back then. You know, like people had to wait for me for so long. And then when I moved to London, I was like, fuck, I cannot do this. So I have to be there on time and be a good girl. So I learned a lot, you know, like, yeah. A lot. So
I
in
can
many,
see,
many aspects.
yeah, you have good memories for this period of your life, for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
And your relation with the comfort zone, what you think? Do you have a
I
good
absolutely
relation?
have. Yeah, it's like a pink bubblegum taste, nice little bubble, you know. I love it so much. It's so comfortable.
Yeah,
But at the same time, like I know that I have to step out from it, and it's getting just bigger, you know, like there's always out of reach if you think of it. Like there's always going to be a next level. Like, okay, what's your comfort zone now? You know, how much it's expanded, you know. And I have a lot of fears. They are like, you know,
really?
pole dancing a lot, yes. So like I'm still working on my split, for example. So I have these mini challenges, you know, in my life. And yeah, I have so many like little projects like going on, like collaboration with artist friends and stuff like that, you know. So I'm like trying to keep everything in order. I have my little book, like writing everything, like it helps me a lot, you know. And it's fun to have all these things going on, but I know there's going to be like a balanced line when I'm just going to enjoy like what I've done and just little like breathe out a little bit. But until I just push it, you know. So
Good, good. Means that the Victoria of the future is do you have a clear
it's still
vision? Do you have
Victoria.
some clear goal that you have the direction you want to become exactly this Victoria, or you are more, let's say, dynamic, no, that you follow the waves?
Yeah, you know, like I always had this kind of mistake, like made this kind of mistake to have a plan, like, and try to stick to it no matter what. And then I realized, like, if I'm chilled a little bit on that too, If I just say like, okay, so that could be a possibility, or that, or this is a good idea too. Let's see how my whole life is going right now. Like, because at the same time, you know, I have to look after mom, you know, like I have to adjust so many things. So I cannot just go like, I have a vision, but it's more about feelings that I'm in a good place, you know. So, and that's the most important, I think, to be surrounded by like true people, you know, and just stay focused to have a goal, which is always just an evolving like fun like through life, you know. So I don't have like this mad strict goal like I want to be this and that by this time. So I didn't set myself like a deadline or something. So I just try to enjoy myself and let's see how this goes. But I'm keeping my eye on it, you know. So I'm just making sure that I do everything I can. And who knows where is the destination, you know. So
yeah, surprise, you know, you like surprise.
yeah,
Who knows what's happening?
Yeah, like who knows, like I'm very interested in calligraphy, but at the same time, like I started to know a few people in this industry and they are incredible. So I really have to like start hardcore practice, you know, if I want to reach a certain goal. So I don't try to be naive about it. But at the same time, like it really interests me. So I'm doing my best to practice and let's see how it goes. So I think yeah, I'm more of a like a go with the flow person. So try to arrange everything.
And okay, we are 23. Last question.
Sure.
About the new generation, you know, is which kind of advice you think is a good advice for the new generation? That's something that you learned, that maybe some mistakes that you want that the others don't make. Which kind of advice you can give to the new generation?
I think like thinking back to my 20s, I think I would say, I think like the worst is when you just sit on something for so long, like just thinking about it, like whether if it's like a bad relationship or a bad decision like regarding your career, or like, oh, you know, my parents pushed me to do this but I'm not feeling it, you know, and you just keep thinking about these things. Like, don't sit on it, act on it. And I think you would be able to save so many years of your life and just get on the track and do it.
But how you discover that is not the right place to remain there for a long time? What do you think?
Well, for me, it's the gut feelings. Like as soon as you actually start to feel bad, like sometimes it can affect your health as well. Like if you're in the wrong workplace, you know, like I had to experience work bullying a few times, unfortunately, and it happened, you know, like we are humans, and it taught me a lot at the same time. So like to get over it and in like how to behave next time and, you know, act on it. So, and if you don't feel good at your job, for example, then find a new job and you will. If
take
you really
and go. Yes.
Yeah, so just go for it. If you're thinking like, oh, maybe I should start, you know, doing exercising, like get out, like go for that run, but the weather is still me. Like, don't find excuses. Just do it. And I think like on the long term, it helps a lot.
Cool.
So.
Cool. Amazing. You really, I appreciate a lot these few moments together, this little conversation.
Me too. Thank you. Thank you for inviting
me. Congratulations for your wisdom, you know, and good information that you like to spread around, and your passion. And I hope to see you soon
Very much.
also in this amazing, beautiful city that now with the spring coming and
It's beautiful. Like
yeah,
your stories are beautiful all the time. I'm watching them. Like I wish I could be in the castle. Like it's so
yeah.
pretty. So
let,
yeah.
let, let's use this amazing season. You know, this is a season of the year that we need to use. It's like the season when we are in the good season of life. We need to use every moment because yeah, to feel the life and to be grateful. Thank you so much, Victoria. Thank you
Thank
again,
you very much.
and see you soon. Thank you.
Thank
Ciao.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Ciao.